Okay, greetings everyone. This is First Centurion 753 with the next episode of Total War Warhammer Let's Play Bretonnia on my channel. And again, this is the first fantasy game I'm ever playing here. In the last game, we had besieged Marienburg in the wasteland right here, at one of our rivals, and the siege was lifted after a peace negotiation was secured between our two realms. I'd much rather have Marienburg as a trade partner and an ally. Although there is concern because the main goal obviously is to get chivalry, and I have to get something like, how much chivalry do I have to get? I have to get 1,000 chivalry. So going to war may have actually benefited me more on the course of my goal, but I'm looking in the long term, playing the long game here. Again, here is Bretonnia. We are going to unite all the Bretonnian duchies west of the Grey Mountains. One threat is impeding us there. The biggest threat is going to be the vampires of Muslin, Skull Smashers. Let's see if Marienburg can deal with them. And then as we move south, there'll be other threats like Beastmen, Wood Elves I'm going to try to avoid if possible. I may go to war with dwarves, but typically I like to ally with dwarves if I play as a men faction because or human faction, because they do absolutely provide good trading partners and pretty decent allies as well. So yeah, we're going to go into there. So the goal here is going to be, in the last episode, we got hit with this pretty bad greenskin incursion against our empire. 18 turns, we have a loss of 20 control. Alright, so that's kind of devastating in the province there. We now have negative 11 control, which is really hurting us, and this is going to cause a rebellion if we don't do something soon. We're venerating the Lady of the Lake, which is reducing corruption. Not that we have any corruption here in Bretonnia or Coracon, but
the lady's chosen.
I think what I'm going to have to do is march the king into the capital. Coron, sorry. And that at least reduces it down to 4. The next option is probably going to be construction. We're building stables, which will give us some additional cavalry, mounted yeomen, and mounted yeomen archers for the stables. Also, this is, let's see, it says more rustic stabling is given over to peasantry for their lowly gelding and nags. Again, the one reason why I'm not raising a large army is because of this peasant economy here. And the peasant economy, since Bretonnia is still a feudalistic society and they have duchies and peasants, impact our economy a lot. Upkeep for knights, as long as the peasant economy is good, you're going to have a reduction for upkeep for all non-knight units. Your farms are working at full capacity. For each settlement you control, your armies can sustain an additional 2 peasant units, with your capital being able to sustain 10. So we have 2 settlements, including the capital, or 8 for the capital. So that's 8 for the capital and 2 for our other settlement over here, our coastal city, which has a fishery. I think I went over a lot of this last term. So that's the situation right now. We have a damsel. I'm going to move her closer. Well, I can't move her much more. I guess it's just time for me to go ahead and end the turn here. We're working on allying ourselves with Artois and Lyonnais. These are on our southern border. I have the camera angle facing south here. And hoping to secure good diplomatic relations with these human kingdoms here. Not much action happened there. We didn't see much. Construction of stables complete. This is good. Alright, now we have additional cavalry. Now the next step is going to be to try to put down some of this uprising and destabilization. And let's see, I don't really have a lot of options to do that, do I? Livery, that's almost going to cost me my entire treasury. It will give me errant knights, which have pretty good armor, speed, and leadership, and then a paladin who would be a hero that I could recruit. Currently, we have one hero. We have the damsel. I'm going to go ahead and move her closer to the borders with Artois and Lyonesse. We're going to probably infiltrate there and try to move down to Musulin to find out exactly what they have down there as an enemy, as a target. Okay. And what I wanted to do, why can't I recruit that? You cannot construct this building before constructing all required buildings. We are required to build a windmill before I do that. Okay, so I need a windmill before I can build that building. Coron is a town. Population needs to be at 2. In 2 turns, we will have a population to upgrade Coron or to upgrade our port town over here, which we could build a windmill in and then upgrade our farms, which will give us peasant bowmen that have pox and fire arrows. That could be pretty devastating. But for right now, I think we're just going to go ahead and pass through another turn, continue to bring in income. Let's do some diplomacy before we take the next turn. Here's our diplomacy. We have all Bretonnian kingdoms. We have non-aggression pacts with all of them, and we are friendly with Bordelot, and that is moving towards 41. Carcassonne is moving towards 25. We will be friendly with them soon. I think this moves at like 1 per turn. It depends on the impacts above there. I can't move right from one to the other. So for Artois, we have treaties with them. That's giving us 31. They have a 10-point affinity, as well as treaties with Lyonesse and war with the Skull Smasher. So war with certain groups will be beneficial. Strength ranked. Bordelot is at 7. We're second. That's great. I'm assuming Empire is the first. We've encountered 1 dwarf realm so far. Can't trade with them. Trade route is open to Carcassonne, but we didn't get that last turn. And we're still waiting there. Looks like only a treaty with Carcassonne. That's at 15. And the affinity is at 10, slowly moving to 25. So maybe when we get over 20, we'll be able to secure a trade agreement with them and hopefully bring in more wealth. Okay, so no discussions with Carcassonne on this turn. What about these other guys? That's 25 to 41, 22... 30, Lyonesse. Let's see if we can do something with Lyonesse.
The laws of chivalry demand.
No, not yet. Can't even get military access. Okay, so we got a while to go there. Alright, so the Bretonnian kingdoms we're just going to keep improving relations with them there. Marienburg. Okay, now we have a negative 16% with that, 16 points with them. Moving towards 1, it is neutral, it is improving. Let's see if we can gain something out of them. No, not even a non-aggression pact.
No promises to my
Nothing yet. We got a while for them. Okay, and the Empire, they were pretty much the same position that the other Bretonnian kingdoms are in. They're fighting the separatists. We do have a trade agreement with them, and that's as much as we can do right now. Scaling, I don't know. Scaling is ranked 45th.
Whichever woeful deity protects
No, we can't get a peace treaty with
ends
them.
here. We'll spill your blood.
Oh, they sound nasty. Okay, Musulin is the last one, and I don't want an agreement with them, because we're going to probably wage war against them, supporting Bordelot right now. Bordelot is actually a pretty decent start. I started with Bordelot last night. That might actually be more entertaining, because I ended up fighting the vampires on like the second or third turn, which would have been better for a YouTube series probably, so you guys can see a battle. But again, you know, I play with my channel much more of a geopolitical gamer, strategy gamer, so I've focused much more on the campaign map than the tactical map, and I assume subscribers will enjoy that too. But you know, one reason why I'm branching out is to get new subscribers. So let's see here. Chivalry code technology has been researched. Every Bretonnian lord knows that honor and chivalry come before everything. Chivalry code has been established. Okay, now we have a lot of options here. We can go into different decrees: death grip decree, ruinous powers decree, safer woods decree, forest edge decree. Alright, and these all have different effects. This will have a negative impact on the wolves, but missile resist. Oh, not the wolves, the elves, the wood elves, excuse me. The wood elves are interesting. They have very wealthy settlements. Like if you sack one of their settlements, you're going to get over 10 grand in gold. So it'll hurt diplomacy, but Carcassonne, I think, starts off with a war with the wood elves. And the dwarves don't really like the wood elves either, but they're very powerful. They're tough to fight. And if they unite, because there's about 4 different wood elf kingdoms down there, if they unite, it's like there's no way you're invading. They won't invade you typically. They're very isolationist. And I haven't uploaded or downloaded the wood elf DLC yet. I'm very interested to see what their campaign goals are. So I've got it on my wish list, and I'm waiting for basically a Steam sale to try to get it. But look at this, 2+2 chivalry for every victory, which is good. I don't know how good the victors will be. Missile resistance is great because they have a lot of missile units, and fighting against the wood elf leadership +8, that's pretty good. I like those. Alright, this Safer Woods decree. The king decrees that from this day forth the forest of Bretonnia may be made safe from the beastman's ruinous bane. There are going to be beastmen that do run through Bretonnia, through the woods of Bretonnia, and those are some tough ones we have to deal with. Chaos is another one coming up. That might be something we get later on, because I am going to want to march armies against Chaos to protect the Empire and, you know, basically prevent the Chaos from getting towards us. We need that buffer. Death Grip. This is for the undead. Oh, this would be pretty good now, actually. Wow. This might be something that we consider. Death Grip Decree. The king decrees that the threat of the unliving incursions be foremost in collective minds of the kingdom. +2 chivalry for victories against the undead. -50 relations, that's fine. +10 leadership. And then, look at that, 25 casualty... -25% casualties suffered due to... Whew, this was really good. 5 turns? I might go for that. But before I go for that, I'm going to try to pull in some allies here. The Heraldry of Lyonesse or the Heraldry of Artois. Both of them basically do the same thing, allowing both of these countries to become part of our confederation. I don't remember if there's a confederation penalty with Bretonnia. I know the Empire has got like a huge penalty. There's chivalry. +10 for either one of these, that would be great. And then good diplomatic relations. I think we already have decent relations with the Heraldry of Lyonesse, and this line leads us to Bordelot, which I would actually like to get them in quickly, although Bastogne would be in between. I think I'm going to go for this one right now. Heraldry of Artois. Artois were where the unified dukedoms swore fealty to the uniters. This is going to take 6 turns, and this is going to improve our diplomacy with Artois at this point. We have 1 turn away from population surplus, and then we can go ahead and upgrade some of these settlements. So I'm going to wait and go ahead and click that here. This is killing me. I got to upgrade these settlements to deal with the disorder that's going on due to the greenskin incursions in Bretonnia. That is something that has to stop. And I'm going to upgrade my settlements and my garrisons to reduce the disorder and destabilization. Okay, so here we go. Now, this damsel does give us an advantage. Right? Deploy her. Modifies construction costs, local province to 10%. Let's just get her right on the border right now.
The lady protects me.
So that she's ready to advance to Mousselin as soon as we're done using her here. And she's going to deploy and help with the planning here. This is a planning either spell or mission or whatever you want to call it. And I think we're going to probably want to build up Caron, the capital here, to a town. Again, this is formed in an ancient elven stronghold many centuries ago. The city of Caron houses the palace and ruling court of the king. This is going to increase our control, increase our growth. Also has these nice bonuses because it's the capital. Income from all buildings plus 40% in all regions in this province. I guess that means all settlements in this province. Income from all buildings in adjacent provinces, which would include Lyonesse and Artois as soon as we recruit them. Another 20% and grants another settlement. Also, we'll upgrade our garrison. Pegasus Knights. 2 Pegasus Knights. Still got the Field Trebuchets. And a Knight of the Realm. This is fantastic. Alright, and we got a nice reduction here, 10%. Let's go ahead and build that. That should help a lot. Alright, we'll get the bonus for this building. That's only 100 right now. No. Oh, there's income from the farms. That's interesting. And so the question here is, do I build training fields to rally field barracks? This will give me shieldmen and halberdiers. No, yeah. No, this will give me shieldmen and spears. Halberdiers aren't until barracks. Royal barracks give us foot squires. Okay, that's it for now. Let's check diplomacy. Population surplus. Whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, we did that right. I was waiting for the population surplus. Exactly. That's what we needed. And hopefully that will help. Right now we don't have the money to upgrade that. Well, we do have the money to upgrade it, but we don't have the population. And we will have the population in 2 turns. Too bad. Look at that. It's almost 1 turn away. But that'll give me some time to build up my wealth. I like to keep a nice reserve of cash in this game. Alright, Carcassonne, what are you doing? You're at 20, almost at 26 here. Let's check this out.
Those seeking my counsel usually kneel.
Still no trade agreement. I think we gotta get into the green to get that trade agreement. What about Bordeaux? You are in the 30s, moving into the 40s. 26 for Artois. That's gonna improve soon. Lyonesse is already in the 30s.
friends. Let's hope we can.
That's all we have for now. Trade agreements with Artois and Bretonnia for Lyonesse. They are trading with Bastogne, who we haven't encountered yet. Carcassonne at war with the Wood Elves. There you go, like I said. And Bordeaux at war with the vampires. Alright. Marienburg, where are you? 8 and improving.
So what can the Empire do that the mighty flower of Bretonnia cannot?
Give me a non-aggression pact. Damn. Okay, we'll have to wait till next turn. Alright, that seems to be all we need to be concerned with. We have Middenland, encountered them. And we could negotiate with the Separatists. How do you like that? I'm not going to, though, because I'm going to count on Karl Franz and the Empire to defeat the Separatists. And we are already trading with them anyway, so they have access via the Reich River, which pours into there. The Reich River opening up into the seas. What seas are these? These are the Middle Sea and the Great Ocean, where our port city is, our fishery is down there. That gives us access to trade. So let's go ahead and click this again. Again, like I said, kind of slow early on. We're dealing with a lot of diplomacy, geopolitical positioning. The greenskin incursion is a disaster. There's no way to get around that. I don't know, maybe if I defeated the Skull Smashers, I thought, maybe that could have prevented it, but in my Bordeaux game, that actually went pretty quickly. Winds of Magic. Alright, the fickle winds of magic spill from the realm of chaos, flow across the world, the wind waxes and wanes in an incomprehensible fashion, at times blowing a gale, while in other places becalmed. Now, the arcane events have changed once again. The stronger winds are blowing in a region, the faster they will replenish in battles fought there, and vice versa. This affects how many spells you can cast. Right now I'm not casting any spells, although I could. I do have, these damsels do usually have some sort of spells available in their skills, and if I conquer or confederate with Carcassonne, I will have the Fey Enchantress with me, and she will definitely be able to deploy some spells. And we're going to wait again. I'm going to continue to build up wealth. Again, skipping through these turns pretty quickly. Sorry about that. But eventually there's going to be some action. I'm still holding the damsel in the province, because I may want to build another settlement, or once the settlement is built, I'm going to have to see what my other construction options are. There's the windmill, which I could build, or we could try to upgrade our troops, or there's pottery. A lot of options here. The windmill could upgrade the farms and give troops. That might be the best move. If I can build a windmill here and allow for that. Let's see here. These guys do require a smith, too. I need a smithy. And Knights Errant don't require anything. Paladins don't require anything. Knights of the Realm. Questing Knights don't require anything. This is great that I have this. I didn't have this. Oh, there's an armory. Armory. But I think that's after the smithy. So a smithy and a windmill might be the two best things to build here. And then, of course, pottery. Or I could build a windmill here. pottery, and then maybe like a stronger garrison in Kern. Although they're going to be pretty strong with the capital. So province surplus again. All right, 4 turns until the next one, where I think I may go ahead and build a windmill. Options, options, options. Okay. One more turn and then we'll try another round of diplomacy, building up our wealth. And let me know if there's any other Warhammer factions you'd like me to play, if you guys are enjoying this at all. Again, no fighting, but that should be coming up sometime soon. Okay, see, the wealth is growing a lot now. This livery could recruit knights errant and a paladin, but I'm not ready for that just yet. Still want to improve our wealth. We're waiting one more turn, and we will have upgraded Caron to a town. 3 more turns for the next surplus, so that's going to be a while. So we might just go ahead and build that windmill here, because I can upgrade this farm now. I think the windmill might be the best option next. All right, so here we go. Bordelot. How are we looking now? We are in 38 with Bordelot.
Welcome, friends. Let's hope we
Okay,
come
now
to
we
an
have some more
accommodation.
options. Military access, rejected. What about a defensive alliance? No success there with our negotiations.
I
Carcassonne.
see doubts in your heart.
Oh, doubts in the heart.
Lord Knight.
24. There should be time to get a trade agreement secured. Still rejected. Ah, man. I guess war with the Wood Elves would probably convince her, but I don't know if I want to go to war with the Wood Elves. Not that it matters. Again, they are isolationists, and we're not anywhere near their borders.
The lady
Artois.
grants you safe passage in these lands.
Artois, how's that going on here? We have 2 turns until we're going to have Artois improve relations, so I'm not going to worry about them. We'll worry about them in 2 turns. Lyonesse.
The laws of chivalry demand, I hear you.
Okay, offers something here. Defensive alliance. They don't like military access, but defensive alliance is an option, and they are rejecting that as well. Alright, these guys do not want to get involved. They're very isolationists here. To start, no
Greetings,
intervention.
lords. I hope the lakes of Bretonnia run clear this day.
Emil von Quorden. Can we secure the non-aggression pact? Still rejecting that. I'm not going to offer any of these people money for anything to try and entice them. The only enticement that I think I could do is to declare war against the Wood Elves. Are they a realm that we have encountered? I don't think we have, so we probably can't declare war against them if we haven't encountered them yet.
Those
see here.
seeking my counsel usually kneel.
Join in war against the Wood Elves in exchange for a trade agreement. Can I throw military access? No, I can't throw military access. Let's just take the trade agreement if we can. Yes! Excellent. So now we've encountered the Wood Elves, I think. But they have accepted our offer. They're the Wood Elves. There they are. War with the Wood Elves. And the other cool thing about them is you can just, they're not going to want a war, and later on, after time goes by, they will probably give you money for a peace treaty. So that improves our relations with Carcassonne, hopefully. War with Wood Elves, +3, treaties with Bordelot, and then affinity. Okay, success there. Moving on. And this is going by. It's going to get the whole episode without a fight. We're just building up stuff here. Oh man, hope this isn't too boring for you guys on my YouTube channel. But this is the slow approach I like to take with Bretonnia. I like to build up their provinces first. This would give us 2 control for tap room. What's our controller? Like -3. Does the farm grant control? No, it doesn't. I'm having an issue with control in this province right now. The greenskins, let's see, 11 turns. They're going to be gone pretty soon. I don't think there's going to be enough time. 11 turns will be 33. They won't be able to do it. So, and we're going to definitely have a minor settlement town here before that time comes up. Although that doesn't improve the control at all. Okay. Let's build that windmill. Pottery is a good option. And we can't build the windmill. You cannot build this building. Let's see. I guess I can't build it until I build a farm here. So I guess the windmill will have to go there. which leaves us with two options. We can either build the smithy, which will lead to the armory, which we are going to need for all those units. There is also this Grail Shrine and the Carpenter's Workshop building a field trebuchet, which is our only artillery unit. That and the Blessed Field Trebuchet. Of course, this Grail Shrine does reduce corruption, as well as eventually lead to a lot of different heroes and different units. Battle Pilgrims and Grail Guardians. Ooh. Okay, I think the best option though right now, early on, since we have all the trade agreements, is going to be to stimulate trade very cheaply, $675, by building a clay pit, and that will increase our trade. Hopefully, our trade is currently at 286. Details on trade: we are not importing or exporting anything. There's just very small tariffs here with all these Bretonnian and Empire realms. That's all that stands for now. Construction of the town complete. Formed. I already read that. Okay. That is the options. I'm going to go through another turn. And we're going to have to keep the damsel here. We have to keep reduction of instability due to the Greenkin incursion by keeping the army in the capital. The damsel is on the border, planning the construction. And we have now the Heraldry of Artois. Artois where the unified dukedom swore fidelity to the Uniter. Uh-oh, something else happened here. The disappeared negative growth. No, that's slowing me down. Populace of one of your settlements is gradually vanishing. On certain nights, whole ghettos or districts are left abandoned. The only clue for the remaining Disneyans is a triangular symbol daubed on the nearby gate or wall. I don't know. Are these vampires, you think? I don't know what this is, what this means. Recent events have caused negative growth. This will go on for 10 turns. These are like some big impacts, I feel like. Control. Negative. There's the events, 10 turns. Alright, so we'll still get a new population in one turn, which will give us the money, or the population, to upgrade this settlement to the town, which we'll then use for a windmill, and then upgrade our farms, and that's going to be how we deal with that. The smithy will go here, and then the third option, the sixth option, I don't know what's going to be. Alright, so we have just uncovered the Heraldry of Artois. I'm not in position to go to war with Muslin at any time soon, especially with Artois being sort of off the border of Muslin. So let's go ahead and go with the Heraldry of Lyonesse. Lyonesse, homeland of the most devoted of the Grail companions. Enable confederation, diplomatic option, chivalry plus 10 chivalry. We just got another 10 chivalry because of the technology. That's big, moving towards our goal. And let's go ahead and select this as the next technological line, or more of like a national focus. I don't know what you want to call it here. But new options may have opened up diplomatically with Artois. Let's see. They are moving towards 148, so they're not there yet. It's going to take some time. Bordelot is in the 40s. Carcassonne is in the 30s, and Lyonesse is at 38. Let's see what Bordelot has to say.
Welcome, friends. Let's
Military access granted. They offer 200 for a defensive alliance. Let's see if I can get a little more cash out of them. Let's see, maybe I can get 500. Moderate chance. No, they rejected the offer. Oh no. Okay, defensive alliance, and let's try another offer. Payment demand 300. Would they accept that? No, they rejected that too. That's so frustrating. Can I go back? They're just rejecting everything now. Defensive alliance. Payment. 200 was what they offered. Will they accept it now? No, I don't want that. 200. It was a minimum of 300. Ugh, that screwed me up. Okay, I kind of got screwed. I should have accepted it there. Alright, so they get upset. We'll try again next round. Carcassonne. 34. I don't think we're going to get anything out of them. Artois. currently at
The laws of
4-4.
chivalry demand I hear you.
Military access. Defensive alliance, they want it. Can I get cash out of them? Just 300 is all I'm asking for this time. Damn, they rejected it. Let's offer the defensive alliance outright. There we go. We have our defensive alliance with Artois, and we are expanding our diplomacy south into the realms of Bretonnia. Diplomatic status. There it is. Nice blue defensive ally there. There's a war with the Skull Smashers still. Marienburg hasn't done much. Okay, Leonis, you are at 38. You're not anywhere yet. Empire. Friendly. 31. Moving towards 40. I'm not going to get involved in any Empire wars just
So
yet.
what can the Empire do that the mighty flower of Bretonnia cannot?
Alright, this is neutral. Maybe at neutral we can get a non-aggression pact. Yes! Non-aggression pact with Marienburg. Excellent. No trade agreement yet, but this will move us towards 20. Okay. Very good. That will help. If I get them to wage war against the Skull Smashers, clear them out of those northern Grey Mountains, that will be the goal there. And I'm worried that we've gone half an hour, I think. Yes, we have. I apologize, it's so slow here, but we've gained chivalry, and we are definitely improving our situation. I think I'm making a smart play here. Let me know what you guys think. Any comments down below. Again, if there's any other factions you'd like me to play, if you enjoy this series, please feel free to let me know, and I might be posting a few affiliated products down in the description if you're interested in supporting the channel and you're interested in buying some Warhammer stuff, cool Warhammer stuff on Amazon. That, again, there's no increase in the price or anything because I'm affiliating. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.